What's up now, friends? In today's video, I'm going to be doing a watch me work. I'm going to be filing down my client's previous set. She is a hairdresser. She stained them a little bit and they're quite long for her. So we are going to file them down and shorten them quite a bit and reshape them back to a almond shape for her. So I'm just using a carbide bit to file them and then make them nice and thin. I'll worry more about prep and shortening them in a little bit. I'm just debulking right now and filing them down. I'm going to show you guys everything that I filmed that wasn't blurry. I'm shortening them a little bit. I have to do both hands, so I'm just going back and forth between the hands with this. I like to make sure to get it off the nail because it could get warm, so I do file a little bit and then I switch fingers just to make sure that it's not too hot or anything, and then I actually feel my e-fil quite a few times just to make sure it's not hot because I don't want to burn my client. Using a hand file to shape them, I switch between my Glitterbell's metal file board and just a regular file, and I'm just using this to shape the free edge. To shorten the nails, I just switched here to a sanding band. This is just so it doesn't skip or anything while I go and shorten them. After shortening them, I just double check them to make sure they're all the same length, and then we can move forward with application, or cuticle prep. So basically I just file down the nails and shorten them, check the lengths on all the fingers, and now I'm going to go in and do my cuticle prep. I pushed back the skin, but it was all blurry. And I'm just using this tool I got from Get Buff Nails. I'm just going down the one side, and then I'll reverse my tool and go down the other side as well, and this will just help get up the skin at the cuticle area. So I reversed it here, and I'm going down the other side now. Once I'm done my prep, I cleanse. I only showed you guys what was not blurry and stuff, so I went and cleansed all the dust away, and I'm just going to use my dehydrator and my acid-free primer on the nail plate, and that will help my product stick to the natural nail. The product I'm using is going to be the Glitterbell's Pinkerbell cover. I love this core powder so much. It's super, super nice. And the brush I'm going to be using is the Glitterbell's pinched pastel brush in the size 8. Every time I do a nail design with like gel, I always use the Pinkerbell cover as my cover color because I really, really like it. It suits a lot of people's skin tones. It's really, really pretty and easy to work with. This design's super easy. I'm just applying this at the cuticle area, getting my cuticle nice and in place, and then I'm fading this down. And then I'm just going to build up my apex and make sure the nail is nice and even. And I'm just going to do this on all the nails. It's just one color because we're going to be doing our design with gel. After I've applied that on all the nails and the other hand, I just double check to make sure that they don't need any more product. And now I'm going in with this Cuticle Tool. Actually, this is just a cone, medium cone bit, but you can use this as a cuticle tool. I'm just going around the cuticle area with this and around my tip. I also use this to file under the nail. And this you can get at Nail Throne. I'll link it in the description box. I like this tool because it's a medium tool, so it's nice and smooth and you won't take off too much product. This is just really nice to get in the cuticle area and under the nail and help you debulk a little bit before hand filing. And then I turn her hand over and I'm just filing out her natural nail a little bit. Try not to file the sides where the acrylic is so you don't accidentally make like a little dent and ruin your whole shaping. Okay, I'm just using my file to go around the nail, around the cuticle area, and reshape the top of the nail, make sure they're nice and even, keep my apex, and shape the tip, and make this nice and ready to go for our gel application. After hand filing, I do go in with a buffing block and I just buff the nails to make sure there's no deep scratches. And I buff underneath the nail as well to make sure there's nothing sticking up like a natural nail chunk or anything. Then we're going to want to cleanse the nails really, really well. Make sure you brush off all the dust and give the nails a good cleanse. Get rid of all that dust before we go in with our gel application. So before we go in with our gel application, I do like to apply a primer sometimes. And I just find that that'll make sure that the gel sticks better and it goes on nice and smooth. So I'm just applying primer on the nails. And it'll also get rid of any kind of scratches before you do your design. So make it easier and smoother to hand paint on. How cute is my Benny palette? I got that from Kelsey's Claws. I'll link her in my description box. Anyways, I'm using the Unbelievable gels to create this design. I stuck them on my palette, and on her ring finger here, I'm just scooping them up together on my, it is a gel ombre brush, and I'm just putting them along the nail. It's just kind of like coming off the brush onto the nail to create this kind of cool marble look. And then I added some of the gold, which is Glitter Balls, Unbelievable Gel Swagger as well into that. And I'm going to do this on her thumbs, and it's on both her ring fingers, so it's kind of just like a marble design going down the nail. I'll zoom in a bit. Anyways, I have her cure that on that hand, and then here's what that looks like on this hand. So I'm just kind of like letting the product fall off my gel brush. I pick some up, place it down, and then kind of swirl my brush, and it kind of just comes off. And then you can pick up more product and place it where you want. So that's what I do with the white and the gold. So I'm just kind of going over that again, creating a little bit of a marble swirl design, and then I'm picking up the gold and placing it and doing some swirls with that. And I'll give that a full cure. Okay, that's what the thumb looks like, and then on her middle finger, I'm going to draw a smile line. So I'm just using the coral color to draw my smile line. I'm just using a long Glitter Balls 20mm brush, and I'm just drawing out my lines before I fill it in with color. And I'm just using a gel brush to fill it in. Sorry, it's just a little bit out of frame here, but you guys kind of get the idea. I gave that first coat a cure, and then I'm just going to go in and add more just to build that color up a bit and make sure that my line is a little bit better than it was. And then I'm going to pick up more of that color on a gel brush and fill it in. Okay, she's going to cure this nail, and then I'm going to go in with my detailer brush and that Swagger color, and I'm just going to draw a line along her smile line with that gold. On her pointer finger, I'm just doing kind of an abstract design that she sent me a couple photos and we kind of mix them. That's kind of what we do sometimes. So I'm just drawing an even line, and then I will cure that, and then I'm going to go in with gold as well. It's so annoying when it goes blurry, but there's a lot in my shot, so my camera's trying to pick up whatever. So on the pinky, I'm just doing a kind of angled design. I'm going to cure that, and then I'm just going to go along that line with the gold to bring more of the gold into the set. And I thought they turned out really pretty. And so on our ring finger here, we went in with the Luminary and Power Matte. We still have some of these in stock on Nail Throne. And we did that on the ring fingers and thumb, which I kind of regret. I feel like they should have just been shiny. They'd probably look better. And then the other nails we did shiny with the glitter balls, no white top coat. Okay, after I top coat the nails, I add cuticle oil and I have her wash her hands, and then I take my photos. I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, make sure you give me a thumbs up. I do have a acrylic design class on September 10th. If you guys are interested, make sure you check out my website for everything linked below, and I will see you next time. Bye!